Hey, I'm Scott. Today we're going to be installing the CTA Powered Retractable Bed cover on a Ford F150 short bed. Let's get to it. The first step is going to be removing the cargo tie downs. You can do that using a T30, either on a drill or just by hand. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out these drain tubes so I can drill holes and then lay an adhesive strip on the bulkhead. You don't have to do this step, but it makes it easier for drilling. There are little tabs underneath you can reach under, pop, and then the whole cover will just come out. But before we stick the main seal, we need to clean the bulkhead and make sure it's going to stick. You want to put the seal closer to the edge of the actual bed. Go ahead and pull your canister out of the box and set it on a level surface. Inside of the hardware pack, this is called the clutch handle. We're going to want to go ahead and attach that to the motor. It's going to help us install the actual motor. So the clutch handle is going to release the actual motor and allow it to spin. That's helpful for lining up this with the actual canister itself. All right. You're going to grab 3 6mm by 20mm bolts and attach the motor. We're working still with a T30. This is the motor cover. You're going to want to remove these 2 Torx and slide it over. This is the clutch rod for the motor. You're going to want to make sure it's locked into position or the motor will not engage. Next, you're going to want to unbox your side rails and you're going to use this channel here to slide the bed cover in and bolt it into place. And the bolts you're going to get to from underneath. Next, we're going to be installing the canister cover. The canister cover comes with its own little hardware pack and you're going to be using 5mm bolts. I'm going to slide it over the top. And then the hardware for it, this is kind of going to be used as like a centering washer. You put the hardware through there, use the Allen key provided. Don't tighten them all the way until you get all of them in. And then these little plastic pieces are bolt covers and they'll just pop over the bolt. Before we slide the bed cover into place, we're gonna work on our wiring. This is the main power harness. This is where the drain plug holes are gonna come in handy. So grab your drain tubes. We're gonna wanna use the 19mm hole saw that comes in the kit, and we're gonna drill 2 holes in one and 1 hole in the other one. The driver's side is going to be the one that's going to have 2 holes. The power harness is going to be routed down the driver's side frame rail to the battery. We're going to come back to underneath the frame at the end of the install. So inside of the rail, there is a harness for a button that is on the end. You're going to want to route this through and just plug it in. Inside of your kit, you're going to have basically zip ties that you're going to use to secure the wiring to where it's safe and out of the way. And then this is the end that is going to go to the power wire that's going to go to the battery. Next, you're going to want to grab a friend to help you set the bed cover in the bed. So grab the end with the ring terminal and the connector. This is going to go to your battery and feed it through the hole in the drain tube. Pull the excess wire out for now and leave it on the ground. We're going to connect it at the canister itself. In your kit, you're going to have inserts for the T-slot. Slide 4 of them in, 2 go to the back and 2 go to the front. There's access holes underneath the rail. There are 2 different lengths of bolts. The shorter bolts are 16mm, the longer bolts are 20mm. The shorter bolts are going to go up inside of the mounting bracket into the rail, like that. Once you have your T-slots in the rail, you are going to line up the mounting brackets with the holes in the rail and the inserts. If your truck optionally comes with these tie downs, or Ford actually makes a bigger tie down, you can just lay the tie down over it and use the factory bolts that you pulled out. If your truck does not have these, you can just use the bolts in the kit. The front bracket is angled to be able to give you access to the T-slot, but you're going to do the same thing. Grab your factory bolt, your tie down, lay it over, and get it started. You're going to want to leave this bracket a little bit loose for now, just so we can line everything up, but I'm going to just snug them down so they're not flopping around. So these shorter screws are going to be the ones that go up into the T-slot. Once again, just leave it loose for now. And then these are secondary brackets that are going to slide behind and keep the bed cover in place. Next, we're going to be making sure that the bed cover is square in the bed before we tighten anything down. You're going to want to make sure to pull the bed cover out and make sure it gets good contact on the tailgate. If you have any rubber seals that are folded under, go ahead and get a little tool and fix that before the bed cover is actually tightened down. You're going to want to route the power harness in a safe spot, tight above anything you can catch and away from anything hot like exhaust, all the way to the battery. You're going to want to route the power harness up through the fender well, away from any suspension components and steering or anything like that, just to keep it safe, and it'll come out underneath the hood. Pull your wiring harness up. It should give you enough length to go to the battery. Want to run your wire above the engine to the battery with using zip ties. This is the fuse that comes in your power harness. You're going to want to run this to the positive, and then this is your negative terminal. The negative is an 8mm bolt, and the positive is a 10mm bolt. You're going to want to pull your fuse out until you're actually ready to have power to everything. Once your power wire is connected to the battery, you can plug it into your harness. Now, if you're ready to have power to the cover, go ahead and put your fuse in. A measuring tool that comes in the kit, you're going to want to use this to make sure everything is square. Just push these rails out until this fits in between. This is the same equal distance as the slats in the bed cover, so you want to make sure you don't have too much play. If you have too much play, the bed cover is going to kind of shake around and not be tight. So you'll pull these in until there's minimal play, but definitely make sure that it's an equal distance from one side to the next. Once your bed cover is square and you like the tension in between, go ahead and lock down all your brackets, and then we'll test it out. Whenever you tighten your bed cover, start with these bolts that are going up, just so this bracket doesn't try to pull the rail down. These brackets are going to slide up and squish the mounting bracket in between the bed rail, just to keep it from moving around. The rear drain tube, you're going to loosen the clamp, slide it in the hole. I want to slide the clamp up over the rail and tighten her down. This drain tube, you kind of pick a hole that you want to go into. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to trim it a little bit so it doesn't go out the other side of the bottom. The front drain tubes have an O-ring that you have to install, and then this is going to screw to the bottom of the canister, and then those holes we drilled in the drain plugs is where this is going to be installed. So this is the motor cover. It's got a hole in the very top, and then you're going to line it up on the side of the bed cover with this bolt hole. Make sure the tab at the top is locked into place, and that's just to protect your wiring and things. In your kit is a remote control holder. You can pretty much put it wherever you want. I like to put one on the key ring and then also just stick one to the bed. So I'm gonna put it about right here. In your kit is an adhesion promoter pad. It's gonna make things sticky. Next, we're gonna check fitment between the tailgate and the seal of the bed cover. You want it to be tight against the bed cover so that no water gets in. Go ahead and test everything out. Make sure everything's smooth. That wraps up our install on the CTA retractable bed cover. If you have any questions, visit us at our website. That wasn't filmed, was it?